Okay, let's see how much shit there's gonna throw at me today. Okay, AMs, TNT, coastal vessel. I have these ones still. AMs, bombs. I think I've got to wrap up the special task first, and then I can swap to something else. Let's go south now. Really? You have a target on your back? Really? There's... I wonder where exactly. Oh, okay, further away. Okay, great. This guy knows how to mark stuff on the map. Still need to make assists somehow. Well, granted, I suppose I can... Was it really your shot that I saw? I thought I saw somebody else's gun smoke coming out of there. But I guess I didn't.
Panzer, 2 Uhr, Entfernung 400 Meter. We're winning. Panzer, 3 Uhr, Entfernung 600 Meter. Attention to the map!
The problem is
Hochladungsgranate
that
geladen.
didn't give me Really? That didn't scout it?
Hochladung geladen.
That didn't scout either.
Hochladung geladen.
Okay, you want to this your fucking self.
Attention to the designated grid square.
Yeah, there's a heavy over there. Another heavy over there. Let's try to I don't even know. Decapture the C at least. And decapture the B maybe. There's another tank on my left. Yeah, fucking right. Another fucking cocksucker. No line of sight even. Why the fuck would you need line of sight on a fucking plane?
Attention to the designated grid zone. Attention to the map. Allied forces have captured a zone.
Right, he fucking shoot me across the fucking map, you fucking retard. Absolutely amazing. So the fucking moment he got killed, he decided to fucking avenge and turn on all the fucking hacks he has access to. Out fucking standing shit. Right, and a completely invisible 2S19 in the fucking front of me. What a fucking bullshit. Outstanding fucking battle. Like every single fucking other one. Filled with hacker imbeciles unable to do shit on their fucking own. What am I supposed to do here? Coastal vessel with Britain. And I need level 3? You fucking imbeciles can go and fuck yourself. At the very least, I do have rank 3 here somehow. But holy hell. That practically requires you to complete half of of the fucking tech tree. Oh yeah, makes absolute fucking sense. The prick with the yak was on a fucking console. Of course they have everything rigged towards them, because they're fucking handless. Won't be able to find a single fucking battle in this shit. Five missions. I think I should have went with something else. Oh, yeah, that one sounds more plausible than anything else. But whatever.
Prepare the ship for battle. Engines, flank speed. Hold your helm. Steer forward.
Hey, Mark. Hey, already 13k. If I'm gonna be able to find 7 more thousands of damage, I'm gonna be able to complete this objective in one single battle. Oh, come on, stop being invulnerable. Come on, go down. You should be going down. Thanks. Oh, okay, that one's bad. I don't have the AP belt. Hey, 1 more thousand, please. This will be enough. Yep. Okay, will my shots be able to penetrate under the turrets? Oh, okay, that's enough. You're going down now. Oh. That invulnerable boat. Hey, 27,000 of damage. This one's going down next, unless I will be the one. Oh, the guy with the 88 from before now has the Wirbelwind turrets on the same platform. I don't remember the name of either of them. Oh, really? That was a bot? Great. Let me guess, my main caliber is not gonna work on itself, even if I'm gonna designate a target for it manually. For some stupid ass fucking reason. Because the devs were trying to fight the bots and have fucking failed at that. Oh, there's even a destroyer. Wait, look at that. The turret was actually looking in some other direction. Great. Really? Great fucking idea to attack me from across the map with a playful Win 2000 name. So my guess is they bought a boat and thought it's gonna be an easy pay to win. God damn it. I'm gonna eat this torpedo. Oh, okay, it was not enough to kill me. And it's a win. And it's the even end of the tactical objective. Yeah, let's see what else I can do. More autocannons or 240s? Let's go with more autocannons. Pots, I guess. Alright, okay, what else can I do today? What's our air objective, for example? Number of enemy aircrafts. Fighters. Should I try and find some planes maybe flying around and shoot them down with the stuff I have access to? I even have this Su-33. Granted, the crew's gonna be level 30 only. Hey, Muhammad Said. Well, it's completely fucking awful because I'm playing this pile of trash again. Yeah, I suppose this is the only thing I can afford at the moment. Let's see if I'll find any planes flying, I guess. Do I have a better SPA? I actually do. And it's time to suffer with the stock Soviet vehicles, I guess. Top 3, 2500 on a win. I guess I'm gonna be trying to find some flyers with the AMs. What do you mean by professional? What should I go with? This maybe? I mean, I've never participated in any sports events, in any tournaments, but I would say I'm quite decent at it. The problem is that the game is fucking awful. And it's getting worse and worse by the minute. Hey, on the bright side, whenever you're playing this rank with the Soviets, BMPT is gonna be on your side and you won't have to suffer against them. I don't have fire extinguisher on this tank. What is my progress even? In the Soviet BMPTs? In terms of the modules. Oh, great. Yeah, of course there was an Al Khalid 10 meters away from me, not producing a speck of fucking engine sounds. This is the bullshit I'm talking about. There was an enemy in my fucking face, and I didn't hear it at all. Not even counting the fact that I got killed from the fucking side. But whenever I'm trying to shoot a Soviet MBT from the side, they just fucking ignore the damage. Right, of fucking course, another hacker retard. Guess playing a fucking top tier is not an option. It just fucking isn't. Oh, I have thermals here. Yeah. Right. I launch a missile, it eats the fucking ground. Привет, привет, Никот. Бедный ТКХ. А, это тот же урод, который меня, судя по всему, через дом опять видел. Отлично. I don't see no air, and neither you're not marking any properly.
Абрамс, 1 час. Дистанция 400 метров.
Air 210. Height
Height 0? Interesting.
air 200. Height air 200. Height air 200.
Дилчак, дистанция 500 метров.
Okay, let's see what we can do with this.
190. Height air 190. Height air 200. Height air 190. Height
Keep it up and victory will be ours.
air 200. Height air 200. Height air 200. Height air.
I really hope that wasn't the only enemy that they have flying. But either way, the timer is rigging out. Either way, what is my progress in these vehicles? Laser rangefinder. Laser rangefinder here as well. Why did you jump to this? Practically nothing here. Missing the UAV here, but almost have the nails. Nothing here. Some stuff here. Useless heli over there. Do you have a better heli? No, not really. Well, let's try again. I've already played it. I've completed my objective in one battle. The objective was to get the monthly decal. And I needed what? 20,000 damage on the enemy vessels with the coastal vessel. And I did 27, I think? That's more than enough. Until some other marathon with some interesting vehicle. I'm not going back into that game mode. It's almost dead, it's not as interesting as any others. Well, granted, the Mosquito Fleet is the most interesting part of all the naval battles you can experience in War Thunder. Because the top tier ones are incredibly slow and completely unplayable, because you shoot at the enemy, you deal no damage, even with top shells available for your battleships. Enemies shoot at you back and just one-shot you for some fucking reason. Oh, there's the Black Knight on the beach. Or not at the beach. I think he hit me. Oh, he didn't hit me, I suppose. Otherwise, he should have penetrated the lower plate. But the shot itself wasn't great, I suppose. I have a feeling there's gonna be another one over there. No, not really. My most developed tech trees are the German and the Japanese one. I'll show you afterwards. But I do have progress in all the other tech trees. But it's very different from tree to tree. Oh, really? So now you're telling me there's somebody with a map hack dropping artillery on me? Yep, artillery was dropped exactly on that place.
Attention to the designated grid zone.
Oh,
Attention to the designated grid zone.
there's somebody on the beach. And this guy is without the bridge. You can jump out, you know. Fucking great. At the same time, it's an aerial target. So maybe? RCCM is there. Problem is to reach the water level, I guess. And I've got to change the default settings for the radar. Oh, isn't there an infrared seeker as well? I think there should be one. God damn it, there's an enemy J-10 somewhere.
Attention to the map. Attention to the designated grid square.
We're ahead of the enemy.
Yeah, right. Of fucking course. The fucking death race from the airfield that doesn't work on the enemies for some fucking reason. The fucking missiles that ignore enemies, even when you shoot directly at them and they don't use any fucking Flares. Absolutely amazing example of how this shit doesn't fucking work. So here's my Soviet tech tree, which you can see barely touch the rank 6, except for the SPAs, because I have a bunch of vehicles from different events and the squadron ones. But here's my German tech tree, which is, as you can see, completely developed, except for some vehicles that I didn't ace, because I haven't played them yet. For example, the Hummel was introduced at rank 2. Like, why the heck would I be playing it then? I would not be able to complete my daily objectives with it. It's a little bit worse in terms of planes, because of how many planes there are in the German tech tree. Compared to my tech tree in Japan, because I practically have everything else, except for some latest newly added vehicles. Same goes for the tanks, as I'm missing these two practically. And some other vehicles that were added very recently as well. At the same time, Japan has the best fleet I've ever developed here, but it's fucking unplayable because of how nerfed it is, and it is unplayable at the moment. I have some other progress here and there for US. USSR has some planes, but much worse than the ground vehicles. I have some progress in British tech tree as well. It is more developed in terms of ground vehicles than it is in terms of planes. Have some progress in Chinese, but the planes here are freaking awful. Same goes for Italy. My friend's tech tree is a little bit more developed than any other tech trees. Even the planes are more or less, but still less than the planes. Than the tanks. No progress in here. Sweden tech tree has some development in terms of vehicles, but also lagging behind that in terms of planes. Some progress in Israel tech tree, but I guess it's not like it has a lot of vehicles to begin with. And since I completed the monthly decal for the Brits with the naval, here I'm trying to suffer through another one by trying to find some targets with the air-to-air missiles, but apparently they do not work whenever you're the one using them, as you just saw in the battle before. When I shot the R-73 at an enemy didn't use any countermeasures and completely fucking ignored it. Because why the heck wouldn't they? While my plane was completely annihilated by the fucking airfield death ray, even though I did manage to dodge the anti-air missiles. The death ray is a fucking bane of planes that works only against your plane, but not whenever an enemy plane is flying above your field. I'm not even sure where the heck they're shooting at. Right, and here we have a fucking imbecile that doesn't need a fucking line of sight to shoot at weak points. At the very least, that was enough for a plane to spawn. Ah, damn it! Forgot to change the radar settings. Doubt these have enough score points for a plane. These two may have
Request tech assist.
for something.
Into the designated grid square.
Affirmative.
Allied
What's the cost of the UAV nowadays?
Designated grid square.
750.
Bravo.
At the same time, I feel like nobody's using them because they're so freaking vulnerable to the SPAs. Oh, right, we have a 57-2 on our team.
We're ahead of the enemy.
Defending a point.
Roger that. Enemy forces have captured a zone.
2 deaths. No, this one's not getting any planes.
Making reports. Enemy spotted.
Oh, this fuck is finally dead. Oh, it was his second time, and he's out. Ouch. That was a huge loss of speed. Granted, Sue should be able to gain it back easily. Something tells me they won't be able to spawn a plane.
Attack the A point.
I agree.
They're even losing their own SPAs already. Okay, my bad, they actually did spawn. Well, at least I have 1 kill now. 19 to freaking go. Did they spawn on a runway? Is that why they were so low? Oh, they're capturing the A point already. Doubt they have any tanks left. Well, maybe they do have a couple. How heavy is this? 46. It feels like these fences are less of a threat to lower tank vehicles for some reason than for an MBT. Hey, there's a clickbait over there. And I don't have enough time to shoot at it even. Ah, damn it. I had a bunch of boosters ready to go. This map though. Should I use the BMP for scouting instead? And making my planes dirt as cheap as dirt the other way around? Okay. At least I didn't forget that.
Механик-водитель к бою готов. Наводчик к бою готов.
Yeah, okay, commander's side is kinda useless. For two reasons. One, there's my own bush. Second reason, it doesn't have thermals, but night vision with a different contrast. Hey, look, that's actually an enemy tank. Yeah? Okay, MBT is gonna help you. Also, what a freaking idiot. It's stuck, but asking for... not asking for the tow cable for some reason. Even though this is the first thing you do to get yourself unstuck with the other player's help. You turn on the cable tows indicator. Who the heck killed this guy? So, an enemy just got killed after I scouted it. And I didn't get any friggin' credit for scouting. Okay, there is another Abrams camp in there. Yeah, the aggression on this thing is freaking awful. Great! And apparently I got shot from that direction exactly where our allies are. And for some fucking reason that wasn't enough to get enough score points for a plane. Yeah, I was just about to mark that trick. Right. OM2 doesn't have the thermals, I guess. Stop moving, I'm gonna hit you with your fucking pole.
Угроза артиллерийского удара.
Attention to the designated grid square.
Задний ход.
Oh, mercy.
Or your usual system, if you're gonna be so fucking kind to show them to me. Ah, fuck. Who the heck is killing me right here? Oh,
Attention to the map.
oh.
Пулемет к бою готов.
Even the machine gun is kinda dead.
Attention to the designated grid zone.
Oh, that's a beam pity again. Wrecking havoc over there. I don't think that's the case. Well, to be fair, if you were trying to buy your way to the top tier, that was a very wrong decision. I would have recommended you to go from the very beginning, from the lower tiers, to learn the ropes. But there's a bunch of people that just come. Well, the problem is that the game is very inconsistent and how it behaves. Damn it. Where did it go? It went somewhere else. The problem is the game is inconsistent when it's quote-unquote simulation with what it's supposed to be simulating. As well as, unfortunately, it's been infested by hackers for quite some time from already. Really? Oh.
Attention to the designated grid square. Attention to the designated grid
Okay, I'm finally unstuck. Problem is, I'm pretty sure I saw another tank going over that flank.
Attention to the designated grid zone.
Oh, maybe it's that one. Maybe it's a different one. Right, so fucking course. No line of sight, no fucking issues. From the start, you see, there's a bunch of stuff that you've gotta take in from the very beginning. That's the shots and their capabilities. That's the tank armor. And you've got to start learning where to shoot, where the enemy crew is, who's responsible for what. Like, you can stop the enemy reload if you shoot the loader guy. You're gonna stop enemy from shooting and aiming the gun at you back if you kill the gunner. So and so forth. You can one-shot enemies when you hit the ammo, but it's also quite often that you shoot it directly at the ammo and nothing freaking happens for some reason. And I'm not joking. I had a bunch of stuff that had the same result. I'm shooting at the enemy ammo, nothing happens. Enemies shooting back at me. My tank is exploding after being scratched just a little bit. And also, not all starting tech trees are... how should I say it? Newbie free, I guess? The British tech tree starts up with solid shots everywhere. And these shots just do not explode whenever they pen the enemy armor, which deals less damage, which makes you shoot more and more and more at the enemies until you hit something critical, which makes the overall experience more difficult. What's interesting, I saw the Russian Badger's video recently. He was shown the ropes with by the Spookstone recently, I suppose.
Attention to the map. Attention to the map.
Let's keep the pressure on. Victory is close.
Excellent. Bravo.
Allied forces have captured a zone.
Bravo.
So why the heck did it switch to searching in infrared spectra? This one. I don't even remember the button for this. Also, there's so much stuff there is. Like, well, more or less recently they've added the bad weather feature that literally nobody was asking for. Is it bad? Yes, it is bad weather at the moment. So if I didn't switch that feature off, I would have spawned at a worse position at the runway. Well, granted, I would be protected by the anti-air, but I wouldn't have an advantage of the altitude and speed that I would already have with the... Oh, there is a multiplier that I would have if I spawned in the air, and it's already like hidden somewhere very deep in the options, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, how long is about the airfield spawn? Yeah. You cannot change it in the game itself. You need to go into the hangar. You need to go here. Thankfully, you can use the search bar to find this setting and just ignore it. And yeah, you've got. It's not like you're switching to turning on and off the feature. You turn on the the ignoring feature of that feature. So it also doesn't really make sense in terms of user interface. Let's go with the Uka one.
Стоп! Экипаж к бою! Механик-водитель к бою готов! Наводчик к бою готов!
So you learned what your shots are capable of. You learned what the enemy armor is capable of withstanding. Then you go with it and just try to shoot the enemies till they explode, I guess, or till all the crew members inside will die. Why do you think you see that text on the screen in the upper part of the screen? Because I've seen so much freaking bullshit in this game. I have a bunch of clips to support my, well, support this the stuff I'm telling about this game. It's inconsistent. It doesn't follow its own freaking rules. It's rigged against the players that do not pay, I guess. Yeah, right. And now the Chinese packed what that sees you through the fucking everything and completely ignores your armor whatsoever as well. And here's an example how enemies ignore my shots. That's a shot with a Chinese SPG that has 300 millimeters of penetration at point-blank distance. And I was unable to penetrate a side of a fucking T-34-85 from 800 meters, I think. Because the enemies just completely ignore your shots, while their shots ignore your fucking armor instead. Where the enemies are at?
Attention to the map! Глуши двигатель!
Okay, there's one behind this wall.
Заводи! Задний ход!
At the very least, we can certainly know that this guy wasn't using any hacks. Yeah, the only problem is that I'm not very pleased by the game's performance and what it has become over the years. I feel like it was more reliable previously, but nowadays the introduction of the volumetric shots was one of the worst decisions of these game devs, if you ask me. If not the worst. And again, they've broken their own promises numerous times. Okay, that Arieta's dead. They were promising they won't be adding top tier vehicles as premiums because it's not a pay to win but a pay to convenience. But nowadays they just add top tier vehicles for both ground, air, and what am I even talking for both? For all ground, air, and naval. And as you can see here, enemy side armor tanks my shot completely, while shot at me completely destroys my tank for some fucking reason. Now he does the same with that other T-80. That guy has left the game for some reason.
Attention to the map. Attention to the map. Attention to the map.
Oh, that's where how I can use the grenade launcher. Yeah, of course. There was a fucking 8-wheeled car not dealing any speck of engine sounds right next to me. Makes sense since it's the fucking imbecile from the very beginning of the battle that saw me without any line of sight to begin with. Kinda curious where the heck is he hiding. Is he already guiding me through the walls? No, he wasn't for some reason. So yeah, the problem is I don't really enjoy World Thunder anymore, I guess. But I also play a bunch of other games. Except I was a little bit busy this week, so I wasn't able to play anything else besides the usual daily routine. Holy hell, why is Tunguska so slow? Right, and here we have another one. At the very least, it was enough for the Su-33. Do you have enemy planes, though, for me to shoot down?
Attention to the map.
Enemy forces have captured a zone.
Attention to the designated grid square.
And I don't see any air targets, unfortunately. Why don't they spawn any helicopters, for example? And now they do have anti-air.
Attention to the map. Attention to the designated grid zone.
Is it an engine that I hear?
Attention to the map.
Oh, it's automatic. I thought that's something more menacing. With surface-to-air missiles. Well, granted, automatic is still dangerous. But not as bad as some Patriots, I guess.
Attention to the designated grid square.
Do they have air? I don't see any air.
Attention to the map. Attention to the map.
Enemy forces have
There was an air alert, and I don't see any. Where's their drone spawn?
Attention to the designated grid zone. Attention to the designated grid
Don't tell me you were yelling air alert because of an enemy micro drone flying.
Attack the A point. Attack the A point. Attack the A point. Attention to the map.
The enemy is winning. We must counterattack.
Oh, that's where our tanks are at.
Designated grid zone. Enemy forces have captured a zone.
4 enemies left. And we're having such issues with all of them. Granted, one of them is a hacker, but still.
Captured most of the strategic zones. Attention to the map.
I don't think that they have enough time to deal with them on the ground. Okay, at the very least they've dealt with the RDF LT.
Square. Enemy forces have captured a zone.
But yeah, they've lost everything else.
The enemy is winning.
And that's with enemies not having any CAS on in the air.
Enemy is proving stronger.
Well, we had a Su-30, I think, that apparently did absolutely nothing. Time to wrap up today's daily bullshit in War Thunder. I'm gonna play another battle with this setup, and then I'm gonna be switching to something that will allow me to actually get my score points in. Yeah, let's go with this one, I guess.
Механик водитель к бою готов. Наводчик к бою готов.
I feel like that's the tank I saw there before. I'm not sure. No, it was coming from behind that building. I don't think it was it. Yes, that's the case. Oh, I can just, well, if I'll be able to survive a couple of shots on my tank, I will be able to spawn a Su-33 already. It sounds like there is a tank over there. There was a tank over there.
We've captured most of the strategic zones.
Well, critical hit counts as well, I guess. How many shots the BMPT has wasted on it though? Yep, that was the missile. Wait, what? Can I move or can I not? I should be able to.
Recon reports. Enemy spotted.
Now let's repair.
Just keep it up, and victory will be ours.
Shoot a J out. There's an enemy plane flying and a helicopter at the same time. Okay, helicopter's dead. Okay, let's just go head on to the enemies, to the enemy forces. Try to find something to shoot before they will shoot me back.
Recon reports. Enemy spotted. Recon reports. Enemy spotted.
Вижу повреждения! Цель уничтожена!
Recon reports. Enemy spotted. Recon reports. Enemy spotted.
This will do, I suppose. Give me my plane. Unless there was an allied plane passing by. No, apparently there is an enemy one.
Just a little more.
MiG-21 Bison.
Victory will surely be ours.
I mean, I would love to intercept that. The problem is, it's running away.
Air 200. Height 300 meters. Recon reports. Enemy spotted.
Attention to the map!
Oh, really? Cannot aim it. Change the location of the scanning with more precision. Okay, can I have a helicopter maybe? Nope. Guess I cannot. Let's try and find the bison then. Really? Wait, where the heck is the bison then? That wasn't bison at all. There's an F5 on my 6.
A little more effort, and victory will be ours.
Attention to the designated grid square.
Air!
Another zone captured, we have the advantage.
Air! 170. Height 200 meters.
Oh great, the death ray is fucking here.
Air! 110. Height 300 meters. Air! 190. Height 400 meters. Air! 200. Height 400 meters.
Fucking what? No lock on nothing. Just a fucking hit out of nowhere. Yeah, right. Let's switch to something more playable. At the very least, I should get the progress here, because I did manage to get to the top placement, I think. Yeah. Let's try the moon rover for now. What was that we've got? Full up tier to 10-0.
Механик водитель к бою готов. Наводчик к бою готов. Заряжающий к бою готов.
On one hand, my kills should give me more score points. On the other hand, we have such a fucking idiot with the 1-0 vehicle. In the setup. And at the same time, the higher we go, the more enemies. Ignore my armor like it doesn't exist.
11 часов. Дистанция 600 метров.
Height
Yeah, right! Another fucking freak doesn't need fucking line of sight. Enemies just don't. The faster they shot fly, the better their ballistics are, for some fucking reason, even though that's not how it fucking works. Enemy just doesn't show up, but still capable of shooting at me for some fucking reason. Isn't that incredible?
Gefechtsbereitschaft herstellen.
Kraftfahrer bereit. Lichtschütze bereit. Ladeschütze bereit.
Artillerieschlag auf Koordinaten. Bravo. 6. Niederhalten.
Bravo! 6! Bestätige Koordinaten. Aufgepasst! Warte Feuer! Erste Aufträge in Kürze. Ally forces have captured the zone. Enemy forces.
Really? I haven't made a hit with the smoke shot, I suppose. But unfortunately, many shots did no damage.
Raketenwerfer. 1 Uhr. Entfernung 400 Meter.
Enemy forces have captured a zone.
Attention to the designated grid zone. Panzer. 11 Uhr. Entfernung 300 Meter. Panzer. 11 Uhr. Im Nahbereich. Attention to the map. Attention to the designated
That was kinda close, I think.
11 Uhr. Entfernung 300 Meter.
Hochladungsgranate geladen.
Okay, what's going on there? Really?
Hochladung geladen.
Rückwärts. Fertig machen zum Motor an. 2 Uhr. Entfernung 300 Meter.
Let's just bomb them. And see how the bombs never work in this game for me.
We have posted the zones.
Attention to the designated grid square.
Really? My bombs actually do work? That's quite a surprise, honestly. Well, I was alive somehow. I don't think I'm gonna be able to land this Dorado. It's going right for some reason, and it's going right a lot.
Attention to the map.
Although, I feel like I can still control it. I don't know. It says you're unknown, guy. How may I know you if you're unknown? Ooh. I feel like I'm not landing that. But we'll see, I guess. Why the heck is it turning right? I don't think there's anything that should be making the making the plane to turn right, but for some reason it goes right.
Enemy forces have captured a zone.
Great, I feel like I'm being trolled by the fucking instructor that doesn't want me to turn the way I want to. But at the very least, that was enough either way. Okay, I will be able to bomb another day. What do you mean fast landing? I've spent so much trying to get this plane to the airfield. And now they have an albatross flying around.
Air 100. Height 500 meters. Air 110. Height 1,000 meters.
Oh, you mean that? Well, the plane has the drag chute now. As well as landing a plane on a belly also helps to slow down. And the Dorado's brakes are infamous for how weak they are, so you should always land on your belly with the Dorado. And some other planes, I guess. Yeah, it's kinda heavy. You see, the plane was supposed to be a reconnaissance plane, but instead, if I'm not mistaken, that was actually a Hitler's order to make a 1000 project, a plane that would be able to go for 1000 kilometers at a 1000 kilometer per hour speed, and would be able to carry 1000 kilograms of bombs. So they had this, and they've reworked it into a bomber because they were ordered to. Oh, it was a Surblende camping there. Great. And there's another 6 on me already. And here goes the Albatross. At least it should. Are they talking about me?
Attention to the map.
Yeah, his ass is on fucking fire.
Attention to the designated grid zone.
But can somebody explain to me how the fact the Albatross is still in the air after receiving a 500 kilo bomb in the face?
Attention to the map.
We've captured most of the strategic zones.
Air 130. Height 1,500 meters. Air 090. Height
Me neither.
meters.
Oh, great, my engines are fucking dead.
Air 090. Height 200 meters.
I mean, it still flies a little bit. The engines are not completely dead since they're still working.
Attention to the designated grid.
So I feel like I should be able to land it again. Finally?
Attention to the designated grid square.
Air 090. Height 500 meters.
Another smooth landing. I really like how the idiot that was spawn camping our team was complaining about getting bombed. Isn't that amazing?
Air 080. Height 100 meters.
Now we had another bomb load ready to drop on the enemy's heads. I wonder if there are any enemies left. What, 5 players? I have a feeling this one will not have enough score points to spawn another vehicle. What? Oh yeah, packet lost 5%. Great fucking job, Gaijin cunts. Nice DDoS attack. 40%, 41. Amazing shit. What should I go with? Let's take the Kingsider, I guess.
Let's keep the pressure on. Victory is close.
Really? There was another ELC camping beside our spawn. There is an enemy M47 somewhere nearby. And that BTR that just died decided to not mark anything on the map.
Attention to the map.
I don't see shit! Oh yeah, of course. Because the enemy is gonna fucking invulnerable to my shots.
Panzergranate geladen.
Oh right, APHE 105 mil shot goes inside the tank. Does almost nothing. Tickles the commander to the fucking death. Another example of the same bullshit. Oh, they have another one. Camping all the way over there. I like how the enemies, whenever they're shooting you with an APHE, it goes through the cupola and kills everybody, including the people that are sitting at the very front of your tank. Whenever you're shooting at the cupola, nothing fucking happens. Commander dies at the best, as the best outcome. And that's about it. So, unknown guy, how long ago have you visited me before? Because I have a bunch of new bullshit stuff I've got in my clips. Did I show you any to begin? Let's start with that. Did I show you any to begin with? Like that one when an enemy BMP-1 was able to completely ignore 9 kilos of TNT of the M107 shot exploding directly on it and completely ignoring it, even though there's not a single plate that's thicker than 50 mil, I think, and M107 is able to overpressure 56 millimeters, I think. Did I show you any of those clips then in 2025? You didn't. Well, you can check it out then here. While I'm going to the shooting position. Here's a BMP. Here's my Panzerhaubitze not doing shit. Oh, look, somebody else is complaining about the packet loss. So that's not me only. Oh, look, that's a vehicle.
Bestätige Koordinaten. Aufgepasst. Abgefeuert.
Panzer, 12 Uhr. Entfernung, 800 Meter.
Enemy forces have captured the zone.
Oh. I suppose I should have shot the ammo.
Rohladung geladen.
This works.
Panzer, 11 Uhr. Entfernung, 400 Meter.
Rohladung geladen.
Attack the C point.
I've got to be a little bit careful because this guy had so many opportunities to scout me.
Rohladungsgranate geladen. Rohladung geladen. Ziel zerstört.
T-34.
God, what? Where the heck did that came from? From the front?
Attention to the designated grid zone.
Bullshit. There was no engine sound right in front of me. It was literally standing right there. Okay, what else do I have? Okay, this is my shot with the 279 object, the moon rover, the Soviet space tank, being annihilated by the TEM-2 IP's impenetrable armor, apparently impenetrable to the game, according to the game. Here's an enemy Jeopard eating my Tyrant 4 APDS shot from 400 meters, I think. APDS was like capable of penetrating 360, maybe 80 millimeters. Here's... oh right, that's my Jumbo being hit by an enemy hit round and being completely annihilated by one. Granted, that has happened when there was a bug that whenever you're trying to reverse enemy chemical shots would ignore your armor completely. The problem is, I wasn't fucking reversing in that particular case. I did make a sharp turn to the right to evade the enemy shot, and as you can see, I would have evaded it, but for some fucking reason it completely destroyed me. Alright, here's my shot at an enemy King Tiger from the side, not doing shit because that's an enemy and that's my hit shells, not enemy ones. Okay, how should I survive this attack? Oh, it's dead. Amazing.
Attention to the designated grid zone.
Oh great, there's another one. And it's going for my ass as well. Ouch! I feel like I just got hit by that Type 99. I may. I don't remember. You're saying you've lost your account. How the heck am I supposed to get what your name was? If that's the case. Okay, at the very least they've dealt with the Su-9. So I can bomb somebody else.
We're controlling most of the zones.
I mean, I know you were talking about the YouTube one.
Our victory is near.
I feel like this won't hit. If enemy is gonna continue moving, or if it will be immobilized, it will explode.
Attention to the designated
Really?
grid square.
Well, I guess you were missing for quite some time. Hey, at the very least, this is the least damaged Dorado I've ever had, I guess.
Designated grid
At least during today's gameplay that I'm trying to land. Previous landings, both were quite extreme ones. Well, the first one being the most extreme, when I was missing the rudder. And here I'm just slightly damaged. Granted, I feel like I still was damaged by the gem before. I feel like that's the... oh, okay, that wasn't an Allied Type 99. I thought it was. It hit me... I thought it hit me with the machine gun. But no, it turned out this guy was able to hit me with something. wonder if there's a better runway. If I go through some forest, maybe. The problem is, it's a decent plane in terms of flight capabilities, but whenever you hang 1500 kilos of bombs on it, it becomes a little bit too heavy. Which is why you have the option of the powder boosters for a takeoff. Although I usually use them as late as possible to get some airspeed as well, and not just for a takeoff. Because they work for quite some time, maybe 15-20 seconds. If not longer. Okay, let's see who's capturing the sea point. Oh, there's also somebody's trying to kill the king tiger over there.
Enemy forces have captured a zone.
The enemy capturing the sea point was a 57-2. And SPA is trying to bite the other. Damn it! Yeah, I don't think any bomb's gonna reach it. Unfortunately. At the very least, I killed the 57-2 on the sea point.
Thank you very much.
I thought that's an enemy incoming. Even the nuclear sun is against my team. AMX-10. Should be an easy kill, if only I knew where exactly it is. Where is the AMX? Oh, over there. Well, did no damage. Where's the SPA? That's a wrong one. I mean, that's an SPA as well. But I was looking for the Chinese PJZ or whatever its name is. Yes, PJZ-88. What? 2S19, I suppose? No, there's also 268. I mean, I can kill both. Especially on the terrain like this.
A little more effort if
Yeah, maybe not like this exactly. When 268 is actually capable of shooting back at you. Ah, for fuck's sake. Where the heck did you came from? Are you fucking blind? Great, our SPGs are trying to shoot it. At least that was the explosion, I think. But the SP is completely oblivious. Okay, the question is now, who the heck decapped the B point and ran away? Somebody on my right. Another SPA. Damn it! Another PJZ-88, I guess. From the sounds of it. Yep. Exactly it.
Panzergranate geladen!
Now I've gotta get the C point back, I suppose. They're killing whatever is over there. Hopefully. Put its gun barrel for a second.
Der schaust du dumm aus der Wäsche! Panzergranate geladen!
268 is over there. I don't have a fucking line of sight. There you are. Okay, bye bye unknown. See you next time.
Panzergranate geladen!
Great! There were two of these fucking monsters. And I thought there's only one of them.
Panzergranate geladen!
Yeah, I hear another enemy plane. If only I've got the score points for a nuke. There's a T-44 over there.
Air 040. Height 500 meters.
If only we had some kind of anti-air.
Air 010. Height 1,000 meters. Zones are under control.
Either way, let's try the nuke. Not like it's gonna change anything.
Air 220. Height 1,000 meters.
Where the heck is our Albatross? Oh, it's just passing by.
Attention to the map.
Air 220. Height 300 meters.
Great. They came up with a fucking tutu.
Another zone captured. We have the advantage.
Too fucking far away. And a fucking imbecile on the Albatross, unable to do shit. And somebody's about to capture that point. But at the very least, the enemy's tickets are out. So somehow we've won this battle. Alright. This is enough of today's bullcrap and War Thunder. See you next time, hopefully in some decent game, and not in this shit show.